So evening lovelies, and just lying down if you need to, or if you prefer to be seated, then that's absolutely fine. Today we find ourselves in quite a warm, humid day, so sometimes just relaxing back is what you need. Tune in, listen to what you need right now, and sink your energy roots down into the earth. Take some nice deep breaths and just gently slip into that kind of yogic mind of being conscious and aware of where you are, what you're feeling, how you're feeling emotionally, how busy or quiet your mind is. And just scanning where you are at this moment in time. Checking in with your little internal battery, whether you're feeling a bit depleted, drained, or sort of half and half, or actually whether you've still got a little bit of bounce in you from your day and you're quite charged. Relaxing your body. Checking in with if there are any sort of signs throughout your body, if you're slightly imbalanced one side or the other, or whether you notice your chakras slightly out of balance, and that's an area you want to be aware of this evening. This time on the mat is just this beautiful opportunity to just reflect on ourselves and bring balance wherever we, perhaps even unconsciously, know that we're out of sync a little. So if you're lying down, just bring the knees in gently. Have a moment to rock. There's no hurry this evening. We're just going to enjoy a very slow pace and some gentle practices. And then when you're ready, you can roll up. So I've chosen this evening just to have quiet meditation time. Perhaps a little because I think I need it. Busy day, lots going on, overstimulation. And so not needing to count or think of a mantra, just enjoying sitting. Simply following the breath is the way to just stay present. So we'll relax our hands, Dhyana Mudra. We'll let our eyelids close. And whether the mind wanders off or we stay very conscious, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy the practice for the sake of the practice. And so we'll just begin to settle, follow the breath. 5 minutes. And you can explore at the end of 5 minutes whether it went quickly or very slowly. Every time the mind just takes you off, just try and remember the breath. Noticing if the breath is shallow or deep. Just making sure you're with your breath. And very gently we'll just blink our eyes open. Just that last minute I chose not to speak or prompt you. Just to notice if whether you kind of sort of fell into a deeper kind of state then. Sometimes when it is silent and there isn't anybody talking, it changes that practice. It's quite lovely. Okay, so we're going to come into mantis. A lovely stretch for the back, but also gently getting into our hips. It is a compression on the knees. So if you need to sort of support behind the knees or under the knees, please do. If you want a little kind of cushion under the belly, that can sometimes feel nice, or perhaps a little rolled up blanket. Just feels comforting. And then we'll gently come down. At any time through your practice this evening, if you need to come out of the pose and just lie down or change the shape completely, it's what you should do. It's a welcome thing to listen to your body. So this is quite a nice pose. It's not as intense as puppy on the upper back, but you do feel that lovely release in the upper back and around your shoulder blades. Relaxing shoulders and arms.
Trying to relax through the legs and top of the hip flexors. And just tuning into your thoughts. Can you relax through your chest more? How does this pose change over time? If you want to bend at your elbows, and you can bring your hands into prayer above your head, into praying mantis. Just an added little stretch into the triceps. And we'll gently just take another breath. Lifting head slowly. The head has been low for quite some time. Gently coming up. And then joining me on your back, let's just come into neutral spine, relax. And if you've got a block handy, you can just bring it close to you. We're going to use that next. Have a few moments though, just unravel yourself. Just wiggle your tail if you need to and rock the pelvis. Just find a comfortable positioning for your spine. So just checking in how you do feel as you gradually start to release the tightness and tension that you're holding. Tingling, tops of the legs and shins around the knees. Stimulating your stomach. Just take a scan and notice through your whole body if you're still a little bit tight. And then gently bringing right knee in, then left.
Take your time. It's really nice to move slowly. If you've had a busy day, just sort of letting yourself catch up with yourself. Massaging your back. And then with a block, we're going to come into supported bridge. You have two choices, on the highest height or on the second height down of the block. Choose honestly where you're going to be tonight. So this evening I'm going to choose the lower, just because I feel like it will suit my energy this evening. Wherever you place this block, coming onto your tiptoes first if you need to, allowing it to rest on the sacrum and not the lumbar vertebrae. If you need to support anything else, you could possibly put a little rolled blanket under the back. And just gently being aware of perhaps the shoulders creeping up to the ears and the tension on the inner thighs, around the knees. And just keep rotating your awareness around. Keep releasing where you've tensed up again. If you need to adjust at any time, please do. If you started on the higher level and then want to come lower, let your body guide you. Checking in with your upper back and shoulders. Notice if your belly feels tight. And then just witness your thoughts when you have these moments of silence. Where does your mind go? Where does it feel good in your body? Check in through your neck and your face. Following your breath. And then we'll just take a few more here. Gently lifting up. Maybe needing to come onto your toes. Removing the block. Let's just come down slowly. And time to observe.
Do you feel as expected or different from expected? Where does it feel nice and relieving? Still witnessing your thoughts. Now and then noticing if you've really gone off on a tangent or you weren't even aware of what you were thinking. So let's just take a nice deep breath. And drawing our knees in. Really enjoying the space that we get between our poses. Just to kind of come back into alignment and a stillness of mind. So now we're going to roll up and do heart bench. So similar but different back bend. 2 blocks, one for the head on the top level and one behind the heart, aligning with the spine. And it always takes a few goes to come down, so don't worry if it also takes you a few times just to sort of find that perfect place in this pose for the block behind the back. And a very different feeling for your back. Much more of a thoracic opening and less of the lumbar curve. So take your time, just have a fidget, come to stillness, and trying to find that deep sense of relaxation here. Allowing your eyelids to close, the chin to gently tip inwards, allows the back of the neck to lengthen. Softening your shoulders. And here it's lovely just to try and follow your breath as long as you can. That lovely lift and expansion of the ribs, contraction on the out breath. And keep checking in with whether you tend to lift your chin and if you can relax your head and your neck. What are you thinking? Just go through your mind. Had you drifted off to an unknown place just then? Just noticing if you could stay in this pose for longer or whether it's enough. Still relaxing. And let's just take one more breath. Notice if you've really melted into this pose now. And then we'll come up. Engaging your core gently just as you lift. And we'll come down. Just enjoy whatever you feel, that lovely stretch that we get into the upper back that we don't normally get in our day-to-day life. That's a gentle stretch backwards, but also with the arms falling backwards behind. Lovely heart-centered posture, heart bench. So just check in with your emotions, whether you feel softer, more compassionate, just at ease with your own self. So we'll bring our knees in, one at a time, right one, left one. And again, we've worked with our back this evening, so just take a nice long time to rock. Notice how you feel through the hips now, having rested a little while after mantis. Making some circles. So we're going to roll up and grab a yoga strap for hammock, two-sided pose. So popping one end of the strap around your, we'll start with the right foot. Strap comes behind your head, not the neck. So it comes above the neck and it rests just round the base of the skull bone, that occipital ridge. And then your left leg can either be bent or lying against the mat, whatever you feel is most comfortable for you. And just relaxing your arms here. Have a few moments just to sort of settle into the pose. It's a really lovely elevation, so we get a little bit of an inversion here. But it's also great for stretching through the back of the neck. So as you push your foot softly, you feel a stretch through the back of the neck. And if you go the other way and you just let the head become heavy, you'll feel a lovely stretch in the back of your leg and your hamstring, calf muscle. Leg can be a nice generous bend, it doesn't have to be straight. So if you're comfortable, you can just close your eyes and just Enjoy letting your head hang here. The gentle stretch through the neck. And gradually, as you find a little bit more space with the movement in your leg, your head can rest back even more. How does it feel? What do you prefer? The lovely little gentle tug around the neck, ever so gentle, or that lovely heaviness of the head and the stretch in the leg? Aware of your breath. Still maintain that lovely connection to breath and the nature of it, the flow. And then if you want to, with a sort of minute or so to go, if you want to unhook the strap from your head and just hold on and just play with a little bit of gentle movement, nice slow movement, swinging leg to the side. Just holding there for a different sort of stretch through the inner legs. Maybe you can straighten the leg a little bit more. And just gently move your leg around, exploring all the new sensations you feel. Whether the leg is bent or straight, wide across the body, low or high. The smallest of movements and how it really changes what you feel inside. Where you notice you start to get very tight. So we'll gently lower down. As you do, just swap feet, but we'll still have a moment of just resting and stillness, just to observe. So relax. Perhaps feeling a real lovely stretch now in the back of the knee and hamstring. Where do you find the tingling and the chi sensation? So we'll come into the other side. If you haven't already, just popping that strap round the left ball of the foot, again behind the occipital ridge, base of the head, not the neck of your. And so exploring left side. you might already be able to experience a different tightness. And so just adapting your pose, either a push to the foot or a heaviness of the head. And just sometimes in between those, just relaxing. Soften the abdominal muscles if you feel your belly is tight and pushed out. And notice if you're clenching your buttocks. Just trying to release. And you may also just be aware of any tightness in your facial muscles, cheeks, and softening where you can. What feels good here? Can you feel the stretch developing? Following your breath. And what feels better, the right side or the left? And then if you want to, let's just unhook from the head, or you can stay there and just have a little play around with slow, gentle movements. How does it feel? Does it feel good to just explore the movement? And then when you're ready, you can just gently lower down. Nice and slowly release your foot from the strap and just relaxing in Shavasana. Do you notice different sensations after the movement? Is the chi more of a warmth than a cold or tingling? Or perhaps a tingling and a warmth you notice? Certain patches around your body? Just in this moment, tune into your breath. And just allowing the left side to balance with the right. So let's gently draw knees in. We're going to come into our last nice relaxing pose, bench. So another back bend. We've done supported bridge and heart bench, and now bench over the pillow. It's a nice way to explore all different ways of coming into a back bend. Some softer, some not so. So just relax back. If you lie back and you just feel that you need something to support the neck, you can use a block or a rolled up blanket. If you just feel like you need support this evening and not such a curve into the back of the neck. So softening here. A thoracic stretch, but very different from heart bench. Let your face soften. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes. Perhaps you can feel a nice natural breath in the belly. So follow your thoughts. Noticing every now and then whether you actually catch yourself drifting. Relaxing your face. Check in with your breath. Whether it's nice and deep. And so we'll just take a few more breaths. Take 2 or 3 if you want to. And in your own time, lifting your head slowly. Pull the cushion away. Any blocks you're using, and then we'll return to neutral spine. How do you feel? Do you feel quite nice and gentle with yourself? Like you've nurtured the body? Taking just a few more breaths here. And choosing if you want to stay lying down, come up to seated just for relaxation. So in your own time, get yourself as comfy as possible. If you're coming up, rock a few times. And then you may want a blanket just to support you somewhere. Support behind the head. Whatever you need. So you've got a lovely sort of 10 minutes rest here, but I will shuffle some cards just to see if there's any lovely wisdom that we can go to sleep with this evening. It may resonate. Okay, one has just sort of jumped out. I'm drawn to take a second one as well. So we have Azure and the second card is Zana. Both of which we've had before, but sometimes let's just see if they kind of read in connection or tandem to each other. Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Yes, you will receive your wish. However, divine timing means that patience and positive visualization are needed right now. Ask me to help you buoy your faith so that you don't slip into the negativity. You can speed up the process of answered prayers by having more faith in the inevitability. Conversely, doubts or worries about how your prayers will be answered will slow them down. Remember that the how of answered prayers is up to the divine wisdom of the Creator. Although you may feel urgency or even panic about your prayers, please trust that we angels are working non-stop behind the scenes to help you. Keep surrendering and releasing these worries and fears to God and the angels. The more that you can stay centered in faith, the more easily we can assist you. So true that we get very caught up in how something will resolve, when often the solution is not of the same mind that the problem was created. And Susanna, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. No matter what has happened in your past, your present and future are now safely protected by angels. I am helping you to heal from past upsets and trauma. I am helping to heal your heart of worry or fear. I am here to help you release any self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviour. I am here, in other words, to help you enjoy a renewed sense of safety and peace of mind. The other angels and I stand guard around your home, your friends, your family, your vehicles, your workplace. You can rest assured that no lower energies can permeate our protective field. We only allow the energy of love to enter wherever you or your loved ones reside. All expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions from whence they came. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile in heaven. So another lovely little card. All about trusting. Trusting our highest good will materialise. So just enjoy a little bit more time of quiet and silence. Very gently. Just bringing your mind back and taking a few deep breaths. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally? Do you feel grounded with a balanced root, flowing with your sacral chakra, a healthy self-worth with solar plexus, and an open heart at anahata? Balanced in your throat with your inner dialogue, and perhaps a lovely open third eye for your intuition, and a lovely balance in your crown chakra. This practice opens up to our spirituality. So gently starting to move, fingers, toes, maybe a nice long body stretch. Hugging your knees in when you're ready and enjoying a nice slow rock or roll on the back. Taking a few deep breaths, and in your own time you can just come up to seated. Have a moment to just find stillness and ground your energies down again. Feeling that lovely connection up to the universe and also grounding into Mother Earth. And then we can bring hands to heart. Om Shanti. Namaste.